Funny.
Jimmy,
Wasn't for the person in question because she lost her parrot. Conan might lose the leg on a ton plus checkout. That one is in. I have no idea how, but it is a ton plus checkout, and that is rather remarkable.
Conan, you require 30
to get his first leg against Jimmy this week.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
He will
Conan
not
Wijk.
give up. That is something we know about Conan.
Conan, you require 64.
And credit to Conan here. He has stuck with Jimmy. He's hung around the same level, and the plateau in performance from the Dutchman has given him opportunities. And if he can find this nigh on impossible double eight, the game will be back on throw.
48.
And that's why it was so hard.
Jimmy, you require 47.
That previous start was shielding everything.
To finally get the job done, the start was sparkling. Didn't quite finish with a fizz, but it's a win nonetheless for Jimmy Van Schie. He gets the better of Conan Wijk by 4 legs to 1.
Very good. I like them.
41.
Oh, double 16 safe. How's double 8?
Game shot on the third leg.
Hit is what it is, and that's 3-0.
Klein unable to take out the 170. Pilgrim back for a 4-0 win.
40.
And to kick off today, just like he ended yesterday, in convincing fashion, Darl Pilgrim is continuing to take charge of this Group A. He's going to leave himself on top, so he now has the hope that Reynolds cannot take out what Lipman couldn't.
This is the name of the game, isn't it? I've got to do what you can't. And he might. And he does.
On the third leg, Steve Reynolds.
News for Van Schie and Pilgrim. They'd have that Rio Grande between the top two and the rest.
108.
But Reynolds isn't finished yet.
May well have been a comeback in vain for Adam Lipman. Cannot find a treble there. So Steve Reynolds comes back for 78 to eventually seal the 2 points against Adam Lipman. He's had to work harder than perhaps he would have wanted to. That's a perfect lie. Lipman expects it to go, but he is going to get one last reprieve.
Well, there you go, Adam. He's missed one dart at a double in the match, and you can make him pay for it. I think he senses now that he may have just missed his opportunity to win this one.
56. Steve, you require
tops for Reynolds to seal a 4-3 win and to put himself onto 8 points. And to put himself in a really good position to qualify for Group
Jimmy, you require 46.
Mendel Lawrence shouldn't rule him out the mix. But if he plays like this, I don't think Jimmy Van Schie will care who he plays. Because since losing leg 1, he's piled in legs of 12 and 14 to move 2-1 up.
Jimmy requires 63.
Today is proving to be very similar to yesterday. Because Jimmy is faultless in his first 2 games. He's won them both by 4 legs to 1. And it's another very impressive performance. 98.34 gives him his best average of the week so far, and there's definitely gears to find. Hilton just can't seem to live with Van Schie. He took the first leg.
Come up with an odds list for next week, because I think it's incredibly tough.
I don't feel sorry for them whatsoever. I think that's a great job to try and decipher that. I'd like to say that that is the 7th consecutive game for Conan with a maximum, but unfortunately, after his first 3 games yesterday, he wasn't able to get one in the next 2. In fact, the next 3. But look at this. Bull. Oh, yeah! Sexy! That's how you get a 158, isn't it? If they're old and not usable anymore, get rid of them responsibly. Now, what's he going to do? Because he's perfect on doubles.
But it's not going to be 4 from 4 on the outer ring. And Steve Reynolds
79.
hit Conan Whitehead with 3 ton plus checkouts yesterday. Could Conan Whitehead win this game with a ton plus checkout? The bullseye to do it.
74.
That was offline, off length, and so Reynolds returns for the match, looking at double 8. And this is to continue a winning run of 5 in a row. Double 4. 2s.
14.
Well, it may well be the double that
Conan,
loses the game for Steve
48.
Reynolds.
Okay. Double 16.
32.
I wonder if he was put off by that first
Steve,
start.
You require 2.
Because I am pretty sure he was going for a single 8. He did not want to be in the bottom left corner.
But Steve Reynolds wouldn't want to be left in the madhouse, but he finds it. And he seals a 4-3 win against Conan Whitehead, his 5th consecutive win after dropping his first 2 matches.
It reminds me of a World Championship, which was
108.
16 years ago now. Steve Grubb was drawn against Phil Taylor in the first round.
100. Darl, you require
Steve said
81.
famously, if I could just hold my throw in 15 darts, I think I might have a chance.
Game shot on the 3rd leg. Darl Pilgrim.
That could be
Darl,
the
you
one
require
mistake
110.
he could not afford to make.
We saw Pilgrim punish Whitehead like this yesterday, and he could do exactly the same to Adam Lipscomb. He will do exactly the same to Adam Lipscomb. Right on cue. Not just is he hitting big, he's hitting big when it matters.
Darl, you require 34.
But the big moment produces another chance for Pilgrim, who is on double 17. Well, you left it. He takes it.
And the match.
And he wins by 4 legs to 1. And that is 7 heaven for Darl Pilgrim. And that is his best performance yet. An average of just under 103. 4 from 5 on his doubles. Adam Lipscomb averaged in excess of a ton. That was good enough for just 1 leg in that match. That's the tail of the tape. That's some game. That's some performance. And he is some player, isn't he, Darl Pilgrim? 7 wins from 7, and all sorts of records are being looked at. Coming up after the break, Steve Reynolds takes on Hilton Klein.
Hilton, you
And
require
you have to say,
32.
he's probably good value for it.
Might have to hit this.
24.
And because he doesn't,
Steve,
he now
you
runs the risk of being
require
broken.
84.
Here we go. Because he just doesn't miss
Shot on the
doubles.
2nd leg. Steve Reynolds.
When he gets a chance, he takes. In his
Third leg,
previous
it's
game
Steve to throw
against
first.
Conan Whitehead, he was
Game
3
on.
from 3. The only darts he missed at a double were for the match.
Well,
Hilton,
Pilgrim
you
has been,
require 86.
and Van Skate.
Well, let's get a leg on the board. But he's not going to get an opportunity at the bullseye. He chased the treble, paid the price, and so Reynolds back for a 4-0 win.
3 times Hilton has missed a single
38.
today. And
Steve, you
every single
require
time he's done it,
67.
he has been punished.
For the match. And to
Great shot.
continue
And the
this
match,
incredible
Steve
winning
Reynolds.
streak. He's not overly pleased with the performance, but he'll be happy with the fact that he has sealed a 6th win from 6.
Well,
You
Darl,
require 170.
you've done this before on this stage. How about another?
135.
Not quite, and he might be 2-0 down
Jimmy requires 76.
for the first time this week.
Pilgrim's in peril. However, that is a slip with dart 1, which means that Jimmy Van Schie is only going to get 1 dart of the bull. Doesn't get it.
29.
The line okay, the
Darl, you
length a bit
require
low.
35.
Pilgrim for a level match. And he'll feel like he's used his get out of jail free cards here.
Game shot on
And
the
he has
second
punished
leg.
Van
Darl
Schie,
Pilgrim.
who was unable to get the break of throw and open up a 2-leg buffer.
5. Jimmy, you require 18.
Has had a tendency to split this, but he's going straight for it this time. One left. And
Game
finally,
shot.
Darl
And
is
Jimmy
defeated.
Van Schie.
Jimmy Van Schie wasn't at his best, but it was good enough to get the better of Mr. P by 4 legs to 1. That final double coming off a deflection, and there could be a follow-on effect for that win for
Adam, you require 16.
This would be a nice response. After losing leg 2,
Game shot.
he takes leg 3.
Adam Lipscomb.
to Conan. He's left
require
himself on a
86.
single to double combo if this does not go. One dart of the ball
61.
isn't found, and
Conan,
so
you
Whitehead
require
to
50.
equalise this game. Goes straight for the
Game
ball
shot
and
on
gets
full
the ball.
flag. Conan Whitehead.
That's worked out really well.
Even himself tops to win the match. And to join Whitehead on 4 points. But perhaps typical that Conan has saved his best scoring visit for last,
Game shot.
because
And the
Lipscomb
match.
finds the
Adam
tops
Lipscomb.
first time of asking, and he picks up just his second win of the group. Against Darl Pilgrim last time out. He's looking to really rally in here. And because of the margin of win against Darl, he also whittled away a fairly significant chunk of his lead in terms of legs
Third
difference
leg
as
is
well. It was
Jimmy
down
to
to
the
just
right
5
first.
legs.
Reynolds,
68.
he can beat the people below him, but I don't think he can beat the people above him.
Game shot.
Because
And
Jimmy
the
Van
match.
Schie
Jimmy
rallies
Van
off a
Schie.
4-0 win and heads to the top of the table for the first time in this Group A. He said he's watched that 9-darter attempt back a fair few times.
174.
Ooh, oh, this is a really good first leg, isn't it, from Adam? Those red flights might be like a red rag to a bull.
83. Adam, you require
Could be the 4th
52.
11 darter of the day. Tops. Double 10. In it
shot on
goes.
the
12
first
darter
leg,
for
Adam
Lipscomb. The
Lipscomb.
breaker third and 1-0 lead.
100.
That's exactly what it
Adam,
would
you
be.
require 24. Game
Special
shot. And the match. Adam
from
Lipscomb.
Adam Lipscomb, an average of 115.62. He has smashed his personal best performance by the best part of 10 points to pick up his 3rd win of the group and to pick up a victory which he will forever remember. Have a look at this. 115.62, 4 from 8 on the doubles. It's the best performance of Series 9 so far. You sound like a magistrate on a Monday morning, Nico.
131. Conan, you require 16.
Now does Conan put it away?
8.
And leg 4 might not be behind
Darl, you
bars.
require 32.
Double 16.
Game shot on the
Well,
4th
Pilgrim
leg. Darl
is
Pilgrim.
locked us up at a level score at 2-2 for a 4-2 win. And to get himself back on track, he was in big trouble at times in this contest. But he's going to get a dart to win it.
45.
And he's going to need more
Conan, you
opportunities to
require
cross the line.
91.
Bull.
Game shot.
Classic
Conan.
Conan.
Conan Whitehead.
It's one of those
Jimmy, you
games where you
require
need a
101.
full venue view service. Van Schie could see this group in full view, and he's
Yeah,
taken
shot
out
on
the
the second leg.
101
Jimmy
for a
Van Schie.
2-0 lead.
Adam, you require 121.
Oh, this now is to win the match
Jimmy, you require
and to be top of the table
121.
going into Wednesday, guaranteed.
Double 14 to complete
Game
the
shot, and
perfect
the match,
day in
Jimmy Van
perfect
Schie.
style. Jimmy Van Schie was head and shoulders ahead of the field today. 5 wins from 5, and he is the man to beat.
98.
He will
Darl,
do
you
so,
require 57.
but he will do so with less darts in hand.
It's double top. It's
Yeah,
back
it's
to
on the third
2-1,
leg.
and it's
Darl
back
Pilgrim.
on throw. Much more like it. 14 darter
Now you require 51.
Providing Pilgrim gets this match won.
This game has been all about a salvage job. But Darrell Pilgrim will still be in position when it comes to Wednesday. A blip in the middle of the session. 2 consecutive defeats means he's going to be on the back foot going into tomorrow's action. He'll start the day 2 points behind Jimmy Van Schie at the top of the table.
Oh my. Remember what I was saying earlier about getting those points close together? There you go. There's proof of it. 170's on. Bull. This would be the biggest shot of his life if he hits this. Even Conan wants him to hit it. Oh, good try. So he's been on a 9. He's been on a 170 finish.
He's had his moments. He's definitely had his moments as Hilton Klein. But this might be the moment the game changes, because this is a potential 11 dart breaker throw for Conan Whitehead to level up at 2-2. And that's the 5th 11 darter of the day.
Now he runs that risk.
63.
This is a chance that maybe Conan didn't think he was going to get. It's going to be one shot at tops to win.
And one shot at tops is all Conan Whitehead needs. I think he enjoyed that battle. It was played in a real good spirit. It's been a week that hasn't quite lived up to expectations so far for Conan Whitehead. He may well accept his fate in Group C, although he is 4 points off of Steve Reynolds in third place.